but it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow. 15.
Check three. Slam. Take it.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You go Charlie. Slam.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. I'm going on, Eddie.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Attack.
You go take.
Yellow.
You got take.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Watch twist.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Attack.
Check mark 33. Hey, Buzz, let's get off the field, D. Hey, watch this. He's checking.
Yellow.
Checking. Crash. Watch the edge. Joker. Shift.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take it past the 20. .25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I've got little lady.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Room here to run. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Box trap. Tight up. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, I'm coming. Mike, check 33. 33. Yo.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 4.
Easy. I finish 7.
Good there. Chopper.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
13. Lock. Hey, gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, gun.
Here we go on 4th down to Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
12, fellas, here we go. 2, 11.
He's coming. Double up.
5.
Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got him.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a 5-yard game, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. 49.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
11,
Breida, he'll try the right side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Black 80.
Kill. Turn up. Back. Check 99.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
21.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
152 fighter. Hey, exit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They come up in an offset eye. Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
21.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's Mostert. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Check 24, check 24.
One, Omaha.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Kill. He's coming. He's smooth. We got double up.
I got you.
Check. Lucky. Check the hunt.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Breida. Shifts by him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
White.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go,
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
11.
Slam.
61, matchbox, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 12. Hey, Alpha. Fellas, here we go.
50's the mic. Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, gun.
And the blitz does come. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Yellow.
Alert 3. Slam.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Yellow.
56. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Let's make Ripley.
You go tight.
H3, 218, chopper.
Hatchet. Whip. Watch the whip.
Check 13.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
11.
This is Mostert. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Here we go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. This is Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Switch. Switch. Kill.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got daylight, the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check right, check right. I got this.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
SOS.
21. Lock.
Check 24. Switch.
22 jet bomber. Under crunch.
Here's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Like 20.
Check 56. Defense.
Hey, gun.
They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
13.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo rolling to his right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Here we go. Ready?
Check Mike 54. Line
2, 2,
Check
2, 11, 11.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Clickstone, travel.
Check hot. He's coming.
6, 21, 21. Get hot.
That would give DeBrita, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, he's not. The starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
Hey, gun.
36. Shoot.
Hey, alert. Get hot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch that. Check 50.
Kill.
Lock.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. White.
Now a give running left is Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 31 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 36, Garoppolo flushed out right. He'll run it.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
21. Here we go. 11.
Now Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Bullet high.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check three.
80 weapon.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Deuce. Sponge. No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check out.
Black.
Check 25. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
11. Protein spill.
Switch. Kill.
21. Hey, gun.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go ahead.
Mike's 56. It's a party now.
13.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike 56, Mike 56.
2. 65. I got this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Hey, gun.
Switch gears. Check it back.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert! 21.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Here we go. 65.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We got to step it up. Check safety.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 2. Hey, 1.
Hey, alert 3. Slam. Hey, check 25.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Completes it to Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 22, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 84 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Hey, box truck.
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, echo. 21.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
11. 1, Omaha.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20 as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
13. I got this.
Motion. Mike 56.
Don't get two.
Switch.
2. Hey, gun.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
56. Check. 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G. Kill.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Kill.
Flag.
56.
Hey, seam 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
White.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check back, check back.
Lock. 13.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
No, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check. 13.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
21. Hey, gun.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
56 is mine. 56 is the mine.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
33.
Prescott from the gun. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Kill.
11. Watch out.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 55 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go again.
Prescott down. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They go play action here on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of his first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's how we do it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, it's Prescott. And an alley to run. And fighting. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to be 49er football. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Mike, check 33. 33. You over.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's scripted. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
20!
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. the former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and